Hi, how you doing today? I got another question on Code Cloud and DevOps Ask Me Anything, and the question goes thus: how to get internship DevOps roles? Thanks very much for your question, and I really appreciate it. So I'm gonna be quick and a little bit detailed also in this answer because I want to give you a full guide and also a concise guide. So in short, you need to improve your skills and let your CVs be right. That is the summary of this entire video. But to learn more, you need to stay to the end as I explain each of the sections of what I mean in this answer. So when I say develop your skills to be ready for that internship role, there are core things to know as a junior beginner DevOps engineer to land any role whatsoever. One of such is version control with Git. Git is the most popular version control system that is existing on the planet today. Yes, there are other source control systems, but Git seems to be the most popular, and it will land you in any company of your choosing when you apply for those. So why it's important is because it is one of the fundamental tools in the DevOps workflow. Control is one of the core fundamentals of DevOps, really, and you cannot overemphasize the importance of source control. Yes, you can write your code, but knowing source control gives you that little bit of edge also to succeed. Also, you want to get yourself acquainted with CICD tools. CICD meaning continuous integration and continuous development tools. And this essentially helps you to be able to automate build and release processes. Maybe even if you don't want to automate, it helps you build faster repeatedly without having to do manual steps of building and deploying application code. The other bit you also want to have an understanding of is containerization with technologies like Docker. This helps you build application that can run in an entirety of itself with all these dependencies packaged together without having to need to install any other thing on the host computer. All you need to do is have the container runtime installed on the computer and then put your images there. And it's supposed to, of course, some networking and other configuration might be involved, but generally you can port that application across any host machine and it still work given those base requirements are met. Also, you want to learn a little bit of infrastructure as code. There are many popular infrastructure as code tools technology out there today. There's Terraform, there's Pulumi, there's Azure Bicep, there's Azure ARM templates, there's AWS ones that are available on the market. So depending on the cloud of your choosing, you would want to pick the right infrastructure as code technology for yourself. But if you want to be cross cloud, which I'll be honest, I don't exactly advise for beginner. You would want to pick Terraform. Terraform is cross-cloud, so learning Terraform, but you want to learn it for a particular cloud. If you're going to learn Azure as a beginner. So your first role you're looking for will be focused towards Azure. As you grow in your career, you can then diversify into other clouds. For example, I myself, in the near future, I'll be diversifying into AWS, but for the past 10-ish years thereabout, I've been focused solely on Microsoft Azure. And it's helped me a lot, and I've sort of become, I wouldn't say I'm exactly a master in Azure. I'm not a master in Azure. Everybody's a learner, but I've grown some confidence level, some confidence threshold in working with the Azure cloud platform as of today in my career. So as you learn your infrastructure as code, technology, and tools, you want to learn it in alignment with a particular cloud platform. Also, you want to own your scripting skills. It is one of the essential backbones of DevOps. To be able to properly do DevOps, you need to be able to script. Yes, you can do DevOps without scripting in code, but to succeed, to have an edge, you need to know scripted. Scripting languages like Bash will come in very handy. Shell will come in handy to be able to really succeed in the world of DevOps. And also, you want to learn some monitoring and logging basics. Monitoring and logging in the sense that when you deploy an app, you need to be able to check its health to see if it's working fine or not. And that is the reason why you need to learn monitoring and logging. Tools like Application Insight, Datadog, and all those monitoring technologies are things you would want to learn to be able to get your leg in the game. And those are a few of those things you need to learn. If you want to learn more, of course, I have a detailed video where I actually itemized all the little details of things you need to learn in each of the stages. I'll drop the link in the video description and also one of the cards showing above here, so you can check that video out to go detailed into the steps of what a proper DevOps roadmap is, at least for this age and time and this year and season. So that part done, another bit of thing you want to look out for is, and I get this a lot from people who are looking to break into the tech industry, is that you need to make your CV shine. Your CV, your resume, you need to make it shine. So when you're creating your CV, you need to make it highlight your core competencies first before any other thing. You want to sell your strength first. The first 2-3 statements you see as a reviewer will tell you if this person is hireable or not. So when you write your CV, when you develop your CV, you want to structure it in such a way that it will include a concise summary highlighting your background, interest, and your skill. Also, your project experience. To be honest, in this age and time, education is one of the last things you put. Yes, it's good to go to school and all that stuff, but education is one of the last things you put. Except education is a core requirement of that role, you do not need to put it in the first 3/4 page of your CV. You don't need it there in this age and time. And that's what I advise anyone. For me, for example, if you look at my CV, my education is at the last bit of everything. It's, well, one of the last bits, maybe third to the last. The reason I put it there is not because I am not proud that I graduated. I am proud of my degree. I even studied computer science, to be honest. But it's not the first thing you see about me. What you see first about me on my CV is the fact that I'm a DevOps engineer, I'm a trainer, and these are my core competencies. And I list all my competencies: Azure, DevOps, CICD, C#. I list them in the order in which I am confident about them, so that when someone wants to interview me, they would pick those first things. They'll probably just can. And then, oh, you say you know C#, so tell me about C#. Say you know Azure DevOps, tell me about Azure DevOps. So you want to sell those information first before any other thing. This section is for recent graduates or people who are just about to graduate from university. So if that is your case, you want to apply for graduate internship opportunities in some of these companies like InterSwitch, KPMG, Flutterwave, Terragon Group, Access Bank, a lot of them online. Call your friends that have graduated 2-3 years ago. Call your seniors that have graduated 5-10 years ago from the university. Go to your dean in your department to ask them if they know anyone who works in these companies, and let them give you a referral. And they'll probably place you in some learnings that are not exactly aligned to DevOps. That is possible. But then, given that you've followed my previous idea where I said learn these skills and highlight them on your CV, they will probably, most definitely, put you in training programs that are aligned to those, because they also need those people. Don't get me wrong, they need these people that can do the job. They need people that have at least the entry skills to be able to excel in some of these roles, and then they will assign you to the right training and group. And then, even if you get your leg in the game with the role that you don't exactly want, take it and then realign yourself once you are in the company. And that is one of the things I will advise, especially for people, my friends who are in Nigeria and get these graduate training opportunities, and they say, nah, it's not DevOps, it's not software engineering, I'm not going to take it. Take it first and then realign yourself once you get into the company. And that about sums it up. If you have further questions to know exactly what to do, just like you asked this one, use the link shown right now upon your screen, or scan this QR code and I'll get your question as soon as possible. Until I come your way again yet with another video, stay safe and goodbye.